People, welcome to the podcast Stop Crying Poser, greatest podcast known to man as voted by every man that ever existed. After this women's battle at the barracks monotony, seems like only men like this podcast, huh? Did we ruffle some feathers, ladies? Or did anyone learn how to kickflip by now? I'm joking. That's not going to be a topic today, not at all. Let's give everybody a shout out that showed up live. We're starting about a half hour early today. So you guys are just barely just wiping your eyes, having your morning coffee, flipping over the egg, letting it sizzle. The bacon, maybe, sausage, toast, jam. I don't know. TSA Skater, Benny 46 Drift, Dread the Goose, Ezra Singles, Striped Shirt, Samurai Infamy, 902 Rider, Recon 19 Delta, Johnny 02, and maybe a couple of lurkers. We did advertise the podcast today because I had a cup of coffee. I'm feeling very entertaining. And I have a whole list of topics. A lot of the times I fall short. I come in here hungover, maybe still drunk, lazy, tired, not wanting to do this shit, but I do it anyways. Yet, today, I'm in a great mood, and I'm ready for our trivia question. Can you guys tell me, how many podcasts do you guys watch that every single podcast they give away free shit? Oh, I'll wait. Maybe a couple, but not that fucking many. Who wants a chance to win a free Ninja Lifestyle sticker pack? All you have to do is answer a trivia question. And that trivia question is as follows. Name 2 of the characters on the old TV show Space Ghost. Anyone who can do that will be the proud owner of maybe 5 or 6 of these. Some of them are white, some of them are black. And that's the only type of stickers we got because they actually cost the cheapest to create when we do it that way. Dread the Goose says, break Space Ghost. Dumb person. Idiot, you lose. Just kidding. He writes Brack and Space Ghost. Apparently, we only have one viewer over the age of 25. So that's nice. That's nice to know. I'm sure you guys are just sitting in your little fucking computer chairs or sitting on the toilet looking at your phone going, look at this fucking boomer talking shit about some show from the fucking 90s. What a loser. Nah, fuck you. You're a loser. Okay, go back in time and give your mother an abortion. Because this show that I'm talking about, it's awesome. It's a good show. You guys should check it out. Dread the Goose. Check me out on Instagram or on Discord or whatever, and you can claim your prize. Benny 46 says, I've never heard of it. I'm 40 in January. Okay, good. Good for you. Well, you missed out on a pretty good show. Then again, you were probably watching Happy Days when Space Ghost was out, so I can't fault you on that. We have a plethora of topics today. I hope everyone out there is having a good day. Here on twitch.tv/Ninja Lifestyle. My job is to entertain you. So go ahead, sit back, grab a beer, grab that coffee of yours, close your eyes, and get ready to enjoy the amazingly sweet voice of me, your host on this path to enlightenment. Let's talk a little bit about my life. I saw something on YouTube that disturbed me. And that's kind of a big deal because I'm one of those guys who, you're scrolling through Facebook and it says like, oh, don't click this. It's going to be fucked. And I'm like, oh, like drug cartel fucking beheading. I have to click that. I have to check that out. But I saw something on YouTube, the family-friendly site that fucking disgusted me. So let me give you a little bit of backstory. I used to really like to watch these Call of Duty live streamers and YouTubers and commentators. What they do is they'd play Modern Warfare 2. They'd go and shoot everybody. They'd record it. And then afterwards, they would talk over the footage of some random topic. Like, oh, what do you think about birth control? Okay, it's good, it's bad, whatever. Or they would give you like tips on how to kill people. Oh, I always hide right here. I hide on this curb. And I shoot all the bad guys. I don't know why. But I used to wake up in the morning before I went to my regular 9 to 5, and I would eat my breakfast, and I would watch these Call of Duty commentators. One of their names was, actually, I'll give you the rundown. There was a lot of them. There was one called White Boy 7th Street. I watched a lot. The Mark of J, I watched a lot. Wings of Redemption, Woody's Gamer Tag, I watched. There was more. Vicstar was one that I watched. I watched a lot of these guys, and there was even more. I'm leaving a couple out. El Presador, I've actually stolen a lot of my humor from his old character that he used to play. So if anyone's been around for that long, you guys will recognize when I start a video with, all right, people. That guy was a big inspiration to me. So anyways, there was a guy named Only Use Me Blade, and he was interesting to watch because in the game of Call of Duty, you have the option to shoot people or you can use your knife. And if you use your knife, you have to be really close to the enemy. It's hard to do. It's a really weird way to play the game, but I always thought it was cool because he always had some cool commentary. I guess he was a bouncer and he was like a ladies' man or something like that. So anyways, I stayed in contact with him over the years. I think he got kicked off Twitch for nudity. I'm not positive. I think he got kicked off Twitch for nudity. Also, I think he was best homies with Keemstar. I think they were like roommates for a while. Don't ask me how I know all this shit because I followed a lot of these guys. I follow a lot of shit. You guys would be surprised at the shit that I follow on YouTube. But anyways, I followed this guy, and 2 nights ago, I saw that he was live streaming. Usually, I would never click it because I got Twitch. If I want to watch people play video games live on Twitch, I'll get on Twitch and I'll watch any one of these people. Who do we got online right now? I would watch Laserbelch or Link Dead or fucking Replacement or Casey Plays Games, Super Ben, Yuri, or fucking Ryukar or Grand Pooh Bear, or even Watson Punk, or even Neptunian, I don't know, Lunar Jump. A lot of good people I watch on there. So anyways, he wasn't playing video games. He was actually drinking downtown Las Vegas. I live in Las Vegas, so I thought to myself, I'm going to click this fucking link, and I'm going to see what these guys are doing downtown. So I click it. The first thing I see is them getting in a fight with, like, some chicks or something, and he's calling this chick a whore, and I'm like, hell yeah, dude. Like, don't let them bitches, like, talk shit to you. So as I continue to watch, and the video actually gets worse and worse and worse. Let me explain to you guys some of what I saw. So every time a chick would walk by, this guy who I used to kind of like think was an entertaining guy, he'd go, hey, what's up? And then they would walk by and then he'd go, fucking whore, you're a whore. And I was thinking to myself, okay, that's kind of stupid. And then every time an old person came by, he'd go, hey, you fucking geezer. Hey, geezer. Hey, old man. Hey, you fucking geriatric fuck. And then I watched him use the N-word a couple times with the hard R. Then I watched him make fun of people because he makes more money than them. He said, you're so poor, I'm so rich, you're not shit. Which I thought was ironic because then I watched him win $200 and he lost his goddamn mind, which for a rich person, $200 is not really shit. You know what I mean? I go to the gambling bars all the time and there's people, if they hit $200, they're going to be angry that they didn't hit more. Like those are people that actually make money. And then he got kicked out of Four Queens, and then he got kicked out of Binions, and then his friends were all just yelling at security. All security did was like politely ask them to leave, and you get them like, oh, fuck you. He's with a group of like 4 or 5 guys, and then he's like, fuck you, fake ass cops or whatever, just talking shit to security. I'm still watching this, and I wanted to just unsubscribe right there because I was like, dude, this is like some childish bullshit, but I couldn't. It was like a car accident. I had to see what happened because for some reason I thought they were either going to get in a fight or go to jail. I thought to myself, there's no way that you can go downtown and be this obnoxious and drunk, this much of an asshole to everyone. It wasn't like once or twice. It was every 5 seconds he was a bitch to somebody in the casino or walking around. At one point, he walked up to a baby in a stroller and looked at it and said, you're poor. Got in its face and walked away. There was an old Asian lady that was just trying to work on her kiosk selling jewelry. And he walked up to her and said, hey, scram, get out of here. Like just for no reason. A taxi pulled up and asked them if they wanted a ride. He said, no, get out of here, you whore. And then he walked up to an old man, I remember, and said, are we going to have a fucking problem? Are we going to have a problem? And the old man's like, no. And he's like, yeah, I didn't fucking think so. Just being like an ultimate like douchebag person. But let me remind you, this guy's just like a fat, sloppy, drunk guy. It's not like some big bodybuilder off some little man complex just punking everybody. It's just a drunk dude who is just going on like a tantrum kind of rampage. It's not a jock. You know what I mean? It's just a really drunken guy who is just angry. Like an angry drunk that is just spilling out everywhere. And what annoyed me the most was first off how much he's gotten away with. Because I've gone downtown and gotten beat up by security for much less. For barely violating any rule at all, I've gotten my fucking ass beat by security. Multiple security guards beating the shit out of me in front of thousands of tourists. It's happened. For doing far less than this guy was doing. So I was fully ready to see it go down. You know what I mean? Especially the amount of chicks that he called a whore. I imagine that someone's husband or boyfriend would come over and just fucking deck this guy. What annoyed me, he was in a group of like 4 people. The entire time, they're all holding their phones, filming each other. So it looks like a weird nerd powwow. So it's weird that anyone would be intimidated by that, especially if 3 nerds are calling your chick a whore. But nothing happened, you know, nothing big happened. But also the N-word was a big deal. I was like, okay, like it's really going down like this. Couple things annoyed me. Number 1, 4 people were there and no one said, hey, dude, we should chill out. They all were just egging this thing on nonstop. And the guy Only Use Me Blade was like the main offender. But the other guys were like, hey, let's buy him more drinks. Let's see how fucked up he gets. Let's see what other crazy shit he says. There was one guy in the group who left early who was like, hey, listen, maybe you guys should just go back to your hotel room and come back out and stream tomorrow. And one guy's like, no, man, we're going to give him more drinks because this is fucking entertaining content. This is entertaining content, man. And I was like, dude, you guys want your friend to get beat up in a city that, like, in the city. And also, it annoyed me, too, that these guys were so cocky and so belligerent and so much of assholes. It was fucking 8:30 p.m. It's a Golden Knights game going on. I could almost understand if you've been drinking all day long, celebrating your local team winning, and it's 3 a.m, and then you start getting sloppy. It was 8:30, and these guys are trying to fight. It was also a sad thing when a chick would walk by and he'd go, hi, and they would like not really hear him or just not really care. And then it would just be like, oh, they didn't pay attention to me. You're a fucking whore. And I thought to myself in my head, imagine this crazy scenario where like you were nice to women and maybe got a chick's number in Las Vegas. Not that hard to do. Got a chick's number and then maybe took her back up to your room and maybe fucked or hung out or made a new friend for a date tomorrow. Imagine that. Imagine how much more fun your night would be as opposed to just yelling whore to every chick who doesn't pay attention to you just being sloppy. And I don't know. It's I guess it's just one of the things, you know, like cringe is one of those big words. Ooh, everyone says cringe. It was one of those things that I looked at and it was like this crazy car wreck and I could not look away. But it was also something that's really disgusted me. Mainly, okay, one thing that really makes me angry is when people are mean to old people. I think that's a huge deal. Okay, I don't know why. You can call all the bitches you want a whore, that's fine. But as soon as like an old guy just walks up to you just being nice, smiling, he's on vacation in Las Vegas, and you just go, hey, we got a fucking problem? We got a fucking problem? And you like the guy did nothing. He's just there, fucking 80 years old with his wife. You're not a fucking tough guy doing that. And it makes me so fucking mad. It makes me so mad. I'm flabbergasted that no one, first off, started a fight with these guys. Also, I'm flabbergasted that police didn't come. At no point did these guys go to jail. And I don't know. It was like children, right? It was like watching a bunch of children. And it bothered me. It bothered me for a couple of reasons. But number one, I always say like, oh yeah, you don't fuck around in Vegas, man. Like you're gonna get fucked up. You see all that dumb shit. And I was clearly proven wrong. Because it was 4 completely obnoxious, disrespectful, shit-talking dudes who were fat and sloppy. Would have been a free beat up for any douchebag. For if 2 douchebaggeries, if 2 crowds would have ran into each other, it would have been a free beat up. And no one did it. So now it's kind of like, oh, you can get away with anything. But I don't know how these guys didn't go to jail. I've gone to jail for less. Like, I've gone to jail for way less shit talkery than these guys did. And it's like, okay, maybe they just had a guardian angel or something. I don't know how it worked out, but they ended up okay. And I'm kind of like embarrassed of myself that I couldn't stop watching. I actually had to keep watching it, which it's probably part of like their goal, right? They had 1,500 live viewers. And at the end, people were donating for them Like, hey, that was a fun thing to watch. Here's a donation. And it was just the amount of obnoxiousness really, really turned me off for that thing. And then I went to show Lily later that night. I was like, dude, these guys were fucking the biggest assholes we've ever seen. I went to watch it again, and they deleted it. So it was just, man, how do people get away with that? I'm not here saying that like to snitch on the guy, but I'm in the chat. I'm like, does he do this all the time? And everyone in the chat's like, he does this every time he goes live. And it's like, dude, I have a series called Angry Scooter Comments, where I read mean comments about myself. I read mean comments about myself, and I get a copyright strike. This guy can fucking abuse old people, use the N-word, and fucking talk shit to babies, like start fights in casinos, and nothing happens. Am I just the most unlucky person? Like, I always say that, right? That I'm just an unlucky person. Me and Tex have the same thing. We never hype anything up like, oh, I had a job interview. I'm not going to think about it at all, because if I start to get positive, it's going to go bad. I also use this as a metaphor all the time. For everyone else who has like a 50-50 chance, my 50-50 is automatically 90-10. I'm automatically going to lose every 50-50 ever. Especially lately when it comes to sports betting. Oh, geez, Golden Knights have lost. The Golden Knights have lost like 8 of their last 11. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's money out of my pocket. Anyways, it just surprised me that that could happen. And I kind of thought of something. I think that's what people want to see. I don't think people want to see them get beat up. I don't think people want to see, the old man talking shit. I just think people want to see obnoxiousness. And I had a premonition recently, yesterday. I watched a couple of my old videos, right? The ones where I'm always yelling and screaming and fucking making dick jokes and shit. Day at the park. You guys love that. I make fun of all my friends, like what they're wearing. And it's like this weird, obnoxious. For me, it's hard to watch because I don't think it's funny. I feel like my sense of humor has evolved since then. But I thought about it. Back then, I used to get a lot of views. And I would compare it to this like Logan Paul shit. Like, oh, I'm fucking in China and I got a fish. It's a fish. It's a fish. Oh, throw the fish. Fish is on the ground. Oh, I dropped a fish. And then kids eat that shit up. They love it. They love it. And I watch it and I go, what the fuck is this trash? Like, how does this have 3 million views? How is this guy a fucking, how does this guy make $30,000 a month for throwing a fucking fish and going, I don't understand it. Then I watch my old videos that have a lot of views, and they were equally obnoxious. So maybe I've figured out the technique. Maybe I should try to go back. I'll do a couple of test baits, right? I'll do a couple videos this next month where I'll just be super obnoxious and, oh, you want to learn how to kickflip? Well, first you got to suck a dick. And then you got to mall grab. Don't mall grab. And then I'm going to wear some weird fucking outfit. And a fish will definitely be involved. I will somehow involve a fish because fish equals views. And weird sound effects and bullshit. And while I'm at it, maybe I'll punch a baby or something. And we'll just see if we can get some views. But at the end of the day, I finally saw something on YouTube that I really, really didn't like. And as much as people watch my videos and they go, oh, this is lame and boring, unsubscribe. I don't think I've ever, first off, I've never written unsubscribe and then unsubscribed. But this was the first time I think I've ever saw something I didn't like and just immediately unsubscribed. So that was a big deal. We're really marking shit off the old bucket list, am I right? So that was annoying. I was wondering if maybe you guys had seen the live stream or something, because I was typing in the chat and a lot of people recognized me as Ninja Lifestyle. They're like, oh, you're the guy from Revive. And I'm like, yep, I'm on Revive. That's me, the Revive skater. I'm that guy. Anyways, but I thought maybe you guys had seen it. I would love to go back and watch it with you guys, but we can't because it's deleted. And it's weird. The censorship, like I just get fucked every fucking single thing I do, right? If people, I read mean comments about myself and I get hit with a bullying strike. This guy can use the N-word and fucking, talk shit to an old man, and I don't know. It's just, you know what? It's the grass is greener kind of thing. You know what? Maybe that's why I'm salty. Maybe I'm salty because the moment I get drunk on stream, it's fucking over. I'm just getting banned from everything. CBD. CBD oil, CBD water, CBD ointment. I want to get into it, man. I don't know where to start. I bring this up because I know you guys know everything about weed. How do I know that? Because every 6 hours on stream, someone says, hey, Ninja, man, you smoke weed? You smoke weed, dog? I know you do. I know you do. I know you do, you dirty bitch. Why don't you light a blunt right now, you sick fuck? No, I don't smoke weed. The last time I smoked weed was on stream for charity. We raised, I don't know how much, $100 or $150 or something for autism. I don't remember how that shit worked, but we raised it. I don't smoke weed. But I feel like you guys are some goddamn geniuses when it comes to shit like CBD. Okay? When it comes to 90s cartoons, not so much. But when it comes to CBD, you guys fucking figured it out. I also read these articles. I guess there's a bunch of fake CBD. Everywhere you look, it's a fake CBD. So I got to figure out a company I can work with. Okay? I'm trying to get that free shit. I want to be honest with you guys about where I'm coming from here. I don't want you guys to believe that I'm going to spend $50 on some fucking ointment. But you know, just being real with everybody, I'm down to make a fucking, you know, reaction video or whatever. So if you guys could maybe hit me on Discord or Twitter and let me know some companies that have some good products, I'd be down to check it out. Everyone said, oh, Canna Hemp. Yeah, I reached out to Canna Hemp. They actually reached out to me months ago, and I finally got around to getting back to them because, I don't know, maybe I didn't really believe the CBD hype. Maybe I didn't. But now I do. Reached out, got left on red. So we're going to keep moving forward and try to find another one. But as far as that goes, I've heard a lot of good things about Canna Hemp. But maybe we got to think outside the box there. So definitely let me know some information on that. Also, what type of CBD is good? One person was telling me the CBD water is good. I Google it. I found out that ain't shit. I heard as soon as the CBD water hits the light fucking dilutes the CBD, and then you just drink the water. Fuck, I'm gonna pay $9 for a water for. Kill myself. Hell no. I'm gonna need some CBD after that. Yeah, I don't know what you do. You eat the fucking, do they come in cupcakes or fucking string cheese? Do you smoke it? Do you fucking drop it in your eyeball? Is it like acid? Can I get it on paper and just lick it and trip out later? I don't know. I gotta Google it. But you know what's easier than Googling? Asking you guys. God damn it. Benny says it'd be better than wasting money on moonshine again. I gave that moonshine to my friend. He smelled it, said, oh, this is terrible. Sipped it, said, not that bad. So maybe I'll give it a shot a little bit later. 902 says it all tastes like shit. Just pop CBD pills. TSA Skater says shoot it right into the arm. Oh, you got it. Recon says they have some you can vape. Oh, I've seen that. I've heard about that. Dread the Goose said, I'll send you info on the stuff when I collect my sticker. You get more than one sticker. God damn it, motherfucker. Let's talk about Popeyes chicken sandwiches. People are out here dying for that. You hear the news? Have you seen it? Have you heard about it? People are dying for these chicken sandwiches. I found out recently, and I can't wait to take a picture for you guys. I should have done it yesterday, but I forgot. In the Popeyes by my house, they have bulletproof glass. It may not stop a bullet, but it's like the liquor stores. Have you guys ever been to a California liquor store where you can't get behind the counter? It's this big, like 1-inch thick, like plexiglass where you just can't. You can talk to them through like a little speaker, but you can't get to them. They have that shit. Chicken sandwiches are getting so fucking out of line that we now need to stop people, maybe from shooting, maybe just from jumping over the counter. Probably, here's what I think's been happening. Probably when people get sick of waiting in line, they jump over, they grab one right out the stack and then run away. That's what I imagine would be happening. I feel like it would not be that hard to do that at like a Burger King. Jump over, grab like a quarter pounder, and then just dip out. I don't even think they'd call the cops. They'd just be like, dude, what the fuck? That guy was really hungry. Jesus Christ. But yeah, people are dying over these chicken sandwiches. They can't be that good. Okay, I've been to some nice chicken sandwich places, people. I've been to, there's one downtown called Flippin' Good. Man, those chicken sandwiches are flippin' good. Motherfucker, you can get them extra spicy too. Popeye's chicken sandwich. How many spice levels does it come in? Oh, none? That's because you suck. Also, chicken sandwiches. McDonald's got a chicken sandwich for $1. Spicy. Spicy chicken. Some people call it a spicy McChicken. $1. Some places $1.50 depending on where you're at. Like if you're at the airport, you're going to pay like $1.90 for that bitch. But still, it's there. It's simple. They give you one sliver of lettuce. They fucking squirt some white shit on it. I don't know what that is. Mystery animal semen maybe. And then they put the patty right there. It's kind of spicy, kind of not. Nice, small bun. If you wanted to, you could eat that whole bitch in one bite and you'd be full. You'd feel great about it. Unlike Taco Bell used to be. It used to be Taco Bell. You eat one gram of taco meat and you're fucking spraying out of your asshole. It's just like instantly. 2. So I watched the guy went in there. He sniffed the air, shit his pants. Seen it. Motherfucker, I've seen it. But yeah, they got the glass up. I imagine it's to stop people from stealing chicken sandwiches. I don't know what that's all about, man. Funny story about chicken, actually. Popeyes. Oh, we're talking about Popeyes. My friend Justin Figg got a job at Popeyes, but it was a brand new Popeyes. They had just built it. So what they do is they let everybody go in the Popeyes, the employees. It's not open yet, but they're practicing. They're practicing making sandwiches. They make the nice meal. They fry everything. It's all good, ready to go. And then they fucking throw it in the trash can. It's in a box, too. It's in a box, a meal. They put it in the trash can, throw it away. Me and Justin Figg, man, we used to go to those dumpsters, rip open that shit, and just get free chicken. I'm talking bags on bags on bags on bags of chicken, and it was all good. It wasn't like dirty trash or nothing. Everything was in its own container, stopped, like locked and sealed, still warm. Just so much chicken. We catered a party one time from how much chicken. It was a chicken and 211 party. I actually have a funny story about that, but I'll tell it another time. So Super Mario World is something that I was blessed with the skills to be the greatest at. I've known this for years. I've been fine-tuning my skills at video games right here on twitch.tv/Ninja Lifestyle, and I've finally been given the recognition that I deserve. 3 weeks in a row. 1, 2, 3. 3 fucking weeks is all it took for me to shake up the game and make it from last to first, motherfucker. 3 weeks of intense training. They got this thing called ROM hack races. Let me explain it to you, because every time I explain it to one of my friends, they look at me like I'm retarded. So everyone signs up for this race. Okay, it's not a foot race. It's a race to see who can beat the level the fastest. And here's the twist. No one knows what the level's gonna be. It's a level that no one's ever seen, no one's ever played. You don't know if it's gonna be some Goombas. You don't know if it's gonna be some Koopas. You don't know if it's gonna be a flying level. It could be water, swimming level. Mario can do everything these days, right? He can slide, jump, spin. He can dig into the ground. He can float. He can do it all now. So you don't know what you're gonna get. You have to be ready in all aspects. You have to train every aspect of what Mario can do. That's what I've been doing for this past fucking year. So, this past week, merely one day after our previous podcast, I entered it for the 3rd week. Let me tell you guys, week number 1, very difficult level. Took me an hour and like 9 minutes to beat. Hour and 9 minutes. And guess what? In the middle of that fucking level, my fucking game reset. So I had to start over at the beginning. It was some real bullshit, but I fucking persevered. I got back on that horse and I finished in 5th place. 5th out of about 10 people. So right about in the middle. 5 out of 10, 50%, that's an F. So then I came back the next week. I failed again. But then I honed my skills. I fucking meditated. And then I came back ready. Ready to win on a broken controller, no less. I came back. Week 3. Biggest ROM hack race they've ever had. It was so many people in this damn race. 25 competitors. Oh, yeah. 1 life, 1 chance. I beat the brakes off these fools. Granted, I will explain to you guys that a lot of people just play this thing to be casual. Not a lot of people are as competitive as me. A lot of people just play just to see a new level, just have fun. Just gonna play for fun. Gonna play it for fun. Nah, I'm not in there playing for fun, motherfucker. I'm in there playing for keeps. I'm in there playing for that number 1 spot. All my friends keep asking, what do you win? You don't win nothing, okay? You don't win no trophy. You don't win any bonus points. You don't win bits or anything. But you win respect, as Watson Punk says. Put some respect on my name. See? Before Ninja Lifestyle, he was just this silly guy. He just makes a couple jokes every once in a while. He's made a couple of little audio clips for Wanthak, Replacement, Captain Canuck. You cannot eat a small meal. He's just a one-trick pony. All he does is make funny noises. Oh, think again, motherfucker. I come in week 3, I shit on everybody. You know what? They didn't believe in me. I'll tell you why. Because on the main screen, there's this guy, commentator, Glitchcat. He's a great commentator, probably one of the greatest Mario World players. He's got to be in everyone's top 3. Great Mario World player. He commentates this shit. They didn't even put me on the main screen because they didn't believe in me. But you know what? The splits don't lie. The timer doesn't lie. I'll tell you what, I got on that bitch. I was jumping from Goombala to Goombala, fucking hit a donut, hit a left turn, right, it didn't matter. Nobody could stop me, and guess what? I'm gonna be playing again tomorrow. I'm pretty proud of myself. I know it's kind of a lame thing to be so hyped on, but I don't give a fuck, okay? I'm getting fat and old. Clearly, I'm out of my prime in skateboarding, but I'm just barely just nestling in to my prime at Mario World. And also, Mario 64. Motherfuckers, I've been doing this shit. 64? You want to see me with 64 megabytes of memory on this bitch? You want me to turn this whole fucking game upside down? BLJ into the fucking history books? I can do it. I did and I have. Just nestling in. NES style. So anyways, that was all just a big elaborate advertisement for ROM hack races. If you guys are interested in watching that shit, it's every Saturday right around 5 p.m. Pacific time. So if you guys want to check that out, Google it, look it up. Maybe you want to participate. Maybe you want to be a part of it. I don't know. Maybe you want to just be one of the many people that says, I competed against Ninja Lifestyle and I got my shit pushed in. Oh, got it pushed in. I don't know, but it's definitely a fun hobby. It's my new thing, and now that I've been doing well, see, I'm one of those guys where if I lose at something too much, I just get burnt out. I'm like, I suck, I suck, I'm done. But now I'm getting some success here, and I'm really, 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 really enjoying this thing. So if that's something that any of you video gamers would be interested in, definitely check it out. Let's jump into the news for a little bit. I got a couple more topics, but for now, we will read some news and see what we have to talk about today. Switching the view here. The Nightmare Before Beer Festival. Now this, if this wasn't a festival made specifically for me, I don't know what is. Nightmare Before Beer Festival planned for downtown Las Vegas. On December 20th, the festival is set to mix Halloween and Christmas, like the Tim Burton classic, with roaming characters and plenty of photo ops. According to a Facebook event page, tickets are $35 each. Oh, well, guess who's not going to be there? Jesus Christ, 35 American dollars. Like, where am I going to get this money? Where am I going to get this money? I'm not as rich as Only Use Me Blade. I can't afford this shit. You get samples of 20 kinds of beer. Okay, I have that also at the gas station. The beer tasting will be in the parking lot at 6th and Fremont, while music will be at Backstage Bar and Billiards and Fremont Country Club. I was at this place, Backstage Bar and Billiards, one time, drunk as shit. My friend Darren got me in. I got in there, and I was just being an obnoxious idiot. Like, I'm just fucking jumping around, dancing. I'm trying to dance, but I'm too drunk to dance. And it was just a live performance. And it's actually really embarrassing. I don't know if I've told you guys this. I'm dancing, doing like that weird thing where your arms are behind your head and you're just acting stupid. And I rolled the shit out of my ankle. Like a real ankle injury. I just cracked my... rolled the fuck out of my ankle. Fell down. A couple people are laughing at me. I try to stand up. I can't put no weight on it. So I fall down. And as I'm falling down for the second time, I grabbed onto somebody's jacket and like try to tumble multiple people down. I climbed up this guy's jacket like it was American Ninja Warrior. And he's just like, whoa, dude, like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, dude, I'm sorry. I rolled my ankle. I can't stand up. And then I immediately got kicked out, which was well-deserved. I politely walked out. Then I came back. I came back a few minutes later. I went to the store and got a beer and came back a few minutes later and like, no, we just kicked you out. And I'm like, oh yeah, that was only a few minutes ago. So anyways, the music will be there. The Skeleton Sisters. Oh, okay. All that for $35. I'm cool on that. Next news article. Have you guys watched football at all? I'm not going to read this whole article, but it is an article. And somebody's been fined $250,000. And one guy has been suspended without pay. I'll tell you what happened. I watched the video. This guy took his helmet off. No, wait. Hold on. This guy took another guy's helmet off and then smacked him in the face with it. It's like some Grand Theft Auto shit. This football player, professional player, probably gets fucking $10 million a year, maybe more. Rips this guy's helmet off and then bops him over the fucking head with it. It was the coolest shit I've ever seen. No better way to daddy somebody in sports than to rip their helmet off and hit them with it. And I've been reading that the guy that took the helmet off was the guy that didn't start it. So one person started the fight, then got his own helmet ripped off and then got bopped in the face. It's hilarious. You guys have to find the video if you haven't seen it already. Next news article. Boy, 8 years old, found with gun in backpack at Las Vegas school. Now, if you're listening to this on audio, you can't see the school. It's painted with hearts and stars, a ladybug, a bunch of minions are on the side of the school. It looks like a school that an 8-year-old would be happy to be at. Probably doesn't need a gun to defeat the ladybug and the minion, but maybe there is a real explanation here. Let's read. A mother was arrested Tuesday after her son's teacher found an unloaded gun in the student's backpack at Bracken Elementary. Bracken? Bottle Flip Elementary? This is where you go to learn bottle flips, goddammit. Bottle flips, suck a dick. According to Sergeant Brian Zink of the school district police, the 8-year-old boy was asked by his teacher to get something out of his backpack. Hey, kid, you got any pistols on you? Yep, yes, ma'am. And when the student opened the bag, the teacher noticed the gun. The teacher reported the gun to school administrators and school police and the boy's mother. When the boy's mother, Iris Guerrero, arrived at the school, she told police that the gun was hers and that she, quote, forgot the gun was in the bag. According to court records, Guerrero was arrested in 2013 for leaving her child in a car unattended, then again in April for having a weapon without a permit. She pleaded guilty to both cases and was given community service. Can we please, I say this every episode, can we lock this person up forever? Please. Can we please just lock them up forever? Can we give that child to a parent who enjoys having children? Like maybe a parent who can't have a kid who's filled with so much love that they have enough love that they can take care of a child. You know what I mean? Because clearly the person who gave birth to this child doesn't care about them at all. Right? Also, I think if you have almost any weapons charge, you then can't have a weapon for a while. So that's cool that you're just a complete piece of shit. While officers were investigating the situation inside the school, they noticed Guerrero's ride parked in a red zone. Oh my God. She just can't get it right. Can't get right. I'm the pappy. Can't get right. CCSD officers discovered the vehicle had expired tags. Oh, when does it end? When does this article end? Sebastian Nava Guerrero was driving Guerrero and didn't have a driver's license. Oh my God. Sebastian Nava Guerrero was driving the mother and didn't have a driver's license and proof of insurance. Oh, Nava Guerrero was asked to exit the vehicle, and during a search, officers found a gun in between the front seat and center console. Police said Nava Guerrero was prohibited from having a gun. In addition to the gun in the car, police found a small bag of methamphetamine. What the fuck is happening? Please lock them up forever. Please. Someone, one day, the world will have to listen to me. One day, the world will have to listen to that crazy ninja lifestyle character and maybe save a couple kids in the process. Maybe. If that's what we want to do. I don't know what our goal is here. Police arrested Guerrero for child neglect. Sebastian Nava Guerrero was booked for possession of meth, prohibited person with a firearm, and multiple traffic infractions. This makes me mad because the story got worse and worse and worse and worse. I didn't even predict this. Usually I can predict this type of shit because I'm psychic. I have psychic abilities. But today I couldn't do it. So mom puts a gun in her child's... Let's try to get all this right from memory. Mom puts a gun in the child's backpack. Child gets caught. Mom rolls up. Parks in their red zone. Oh, no, actually, mother who's already been convicted of leaving her kid in the car and a gun charge puts a gun in her child's backpack. I'm trying to get all this right. Pulls up her boyfriend, parks in their red zone, doesn't have a driver's license, does have a firearm when he's not supposed to. Also, you're not supposed to have that shit at the school. And brings a bag of meth for, for the class to share with everybody. If you don't have enough for the whole class, you can't have any methamphetamine in the class. Also, bring some more guns, because 3 guns wasn't enough for this family. See, this is the type of shit. I'm super pro gun. You guys know that. I talk about it all the time. This is the type of shit that embarrasses me. You know what I mean? But it also goes to show that these people are not supposed to have a gun. It is illegal for them to have a gun, and they still found a way to have a gun. Both of them found a way to have a gun. And even though that they're legally not allowed to, the rules have been spoken. You may not have a gun. They still found a way to get them, and still found a way to fuck up with them in their possession. And, throw in a little hint of meth, whatever. See, whenever there's a child involved, I just say lock them up. Throw them away, throw away the key, lose the key. You know what? Just forget about it. Throw them, lock them up, give them food for a couple days. You know what? Lock them both up in a hot car. give them both a hot Carl in a hot car, and just forget about them. Just let them fucking die. Next article. Meet Narwhal, the puppy found with a tail growing out of his head. This is weird. I saw it. I thought it was weird. The only reason I clicked it is because I had to find out if the tail could wag. If you guys are not seeing this picture, it is a dog with a 3 to 4 inch tail coming out of the dog's forehead, right between his eyes. So if you're listening to this without the visual video, definitely Google search this. Narwhal. Narwhal! That's my Papa Nug voice. Narwhal! The puppy was released November 8th by Max Mission in Cape, Missouri. His photos have since gone viral. Come on. No, your eyes are not deceiving you. That really is a tail coming out of a puppy's forehead. The unique puppy was rescued November 8th by Max Mission in Cape Girardeau. Don't know how to read. His photos have since gone viral online, and it's hard not to see why. Okay, he has a fucking x-ray bullshit in his head. Who cares? The extra tail doesn't bother Narwhal in any way and will not be removed. It's not connected to anything, and it does not wag. That's all I needed to read, man. I don't care. It's a dog. They're going to give this dog up for adoption. Everyone's going to want this dog with the fucking thing coming out of his head. And I don't know why. It looks like a freak of a dog. And I feel like the other dog is going to grab it and bite it and tug on it. And I don't know what's going to happen with this dog. It's a weird looking dog. A lot of people look at that. My girlfriend Lily looks at it. She goes, oh, how cute. A dog with some bullshit on his face. I think it's weird. I think you got a weird fucking X-Man dog, and you can't go fucking with nature like that. It's weird to me. I want to hear your guys' thoughts, though. Do you guys think a dog with a unicorn thing coming out of his head is cute or weird? Because you get a dog with fucking 5 legs, and everyone goes, oh, what the hell type of monstrosity. There is no God would do this to an animal. And then you get this shit with a fucking horn coming out of his face, and everyone's like, oh, it's so cute. What a little baby. What a little baby. First off, this motherfucker is nowhere near as cute as my dog. Watson Punk weighs in. He says cute as fuck. And then a guy just says hipster cute, which that actually makes perfect sense because Watson has the face of a hipster. He's got a big mustache, and his emote looks like a Pringles can. And this all falls into place. Cute, hipster cute, maybe. Maybe not. Benny46 says, I just like a normal looking pet. All this weird stuff isn't really for me. You sure you don't want a 2-headed bearded dragon that knows how to swim in chocolate? Really? You don't want that? Okay, cool. Me neither. I want a regular dog. That's all the news I have for you guys. Let's get back to my life. Let's get back to the shit that really matters. A friend of mine on the internet named Wanthak, he's also a Mario World player, asked me, hey, Ninja, I got a question for you about skateboarders. Why do skateboarders hate Thrasher? And it took me a minute to think about it. I had to think of a good response because it's a trick question. Because some skateboarders love Thrasher, some skateboarders don't. Some skateboarders hate Nike, but a lot of skateboarders buy Nike. Some skateboarders don't like Zoomies, but they love the fact that Zoomies puts on a couch tour event every fucking year. Some skateboarders hate corporations, but they love to watch Street League every time it's on ESPN. Skateboarders, ahem. Quote me on this. Skateboarders are the most confused group of human beings on the planet. They don't know if they want to be rich or look poor. They don't know if they want to land their trick clean or sloppy. They don't know if they like big business or hate big business. They don't know what they think about anything. Skateboarders don't know anything. Basically, when a skateboarder wants to make up his mind about something, he looks to his left, he looks to his right, and that's the vote. Whatever his friends think, they think. That's what's a weird mob brain mentality. They don't know anything. It's a group of people that, let me say this. Skateboarders, a lot of times, they don't have any, like, redeeming qualities. Skateboarding is very much like an autistic thing to do. Like, oh, I have no friends. I don't want to play sports. I'm going to skateboard by myself and make this piece of wood twirl a little bit. And I can look at it twirl. Ooh, and then I'll film myself. Ooh, it twirls. Look at my piece of wood twirling while I roll. It's like a waste of time. It's no different from an autistic kid staring at a train and going, oh, it goes in circles. Oh, amazing. That's what skateboarders are. They can't really develop, like, opinions of their own. That's why I've been trying to quit for fucking 20 years now. So, here's the thing. Do they hate Thrasher? I don't know. If Thrasher puts on a Buster Bail event in your city, everyone goes, but somehow everyone hates Thrasher. That's so weird. It's one of those things where skateboarders will just sort of, they're just going to agree with whatever they last heard. You know what I mean? Mall grabs, for example. Wonthak also asked me about mall grabs. Are mall grabs cool or not cool? Well, skateboarders have no redeeming qualities, so they just have to figure out something to hate. So obscure of a thing to hate on, right? Like, oh, the way you hold your board is lame. Oh, the way that I hold my board is lame? I'm lame because the way that I chose to close my hands around this fucking pointless piece of wood, I'm lame because of that? Come on now. And then the pants thing, right? One of those things, remember in the 90s, all skateboarders wore baggy pants, and then fucking late 2000s came around and everyone wore super skinny jeans, but it was all the same fucking skateboarders, just changed it up. Weird, right? It's weird that it just get changed up so quick. And it was funny, the way that these fucking retards, they tried to defend it. Well, I think skinny pants are actually more comfortable. Oh, really? I can see your balls doing a balloon animal shape. I can see you hurting right now. I know that it's not more comfortable. Okay? You just look more like a woman now. The bitches, maybe they like it more. I don't know what it is. But skateboarders, they can't figure anything out. And that's the bottom line. That's why skateboarding things get popular and not popular so quickly. Because they kind of change their mind. One day something's cool, the next day it's not. Revive, for example. Everyone hates Revive. I just bit the shit. Oh! I just bit the shit out of my tongue. Everyone hates Revive. It was the Revive God telling me not to talk shit on the company. Everyone talks shit on Revive, but what is Revive? A skateboarder of average skill, getting all of his friends together, selling skateboards to his friends locally, and it got so successful that he then grew his family of skateboarders to the point where now he can sell to multiple states and then to infinity and beyond. Now he sells to multiple countries, and he's a very successful skateboarder. Skateboarder of average skill creates a company. It gets popular. That's the fucking American dream. Okay? But when Andy Schrock does it, it's lame. Jeremy Klein does it, and everyone goes, oh, all hail the old hookups fucking guy. All hail. Not gay at all. Super cool, in fact. Wait, these are the exact same things happening. Both things are happening. Yeah, but that one's gay, right? Is that one gay? It is. Okay, it is. It's lame. Okay. Andy Schrock's gay. That's it, right. Wait, which one? Okay, he's gay, right? Okay, are we all agreeing? Okay, cool. I just want to make sure that we're all, because I don't want to be the one to say it. I don't know. That's how it is. That's what skateboarding is. And I'll never understand it. It's not, there's really no point to ever, like, argue with a skateboarder either. Like, even skateboarding in the Olympics, everyone hates that. Oh, it's too skateboarding is supposed to be, like, underground, dude. No one's supposed to know about it, just for me. My friends, dude, because no one understands it, bro. You go past those stairs, bro, you never even look at the world the same way again. Motherfucker, this shit's been popular since the fucking 80s. It's been in and out. Skateboarders used to have watch sponsors. This shit's been on ESPN. Remember X Games? Remember Tony Hawk's Pro Skater? That fucking video game that billions of kids played? How is skateboarding this hidden subculture? You fucking retards. Nike is involved. Fucking... remember Ryan Sheckler fucking spraying bod on his body, getting $1 million for a commercial? Yeah, that's when it was super popular. This is not a big secret fucking group of only people that understand. No, motherfucker, everyone on earth used to skate. Some of them just fucking grew a brain and stopped. I'm serious, man. Quit fucking acting like skating is this secret fucking thing that only you know about. Fuck you. I hate that shit. Also, skating in the Olympics. Good. A bunch of fucking kids from Brazil can now represent their country. Is that fucking lame? Oh, is that lame to you? Lame to you that somebody can skate their entire life and get respect from their country for something that used to be looked at as a kid's toy, but now is a respected fucking sport/art form? Oh, gay. Lame. Fuck you. You guys need to fucking start thinking with your brains. Anyways, Thrasher hate, that's it. Couple quick topics, man. This boomer thing, I hear a bunch of people trying to troll me, call me a boomer, and everyone's saying boomer now. I see it in YouTube comments, and now I've seen it on Twitch. First off, if you're saying that word, I know you're a fucking trend follower. Okay, let me start off with that. I know you're a trend follower if you're using that word, and it's almost always supposed to be negative towards me. I don't know if it means I'm old exactly. I don't know exactly what it means. But I know that over the years, certain words have become cool with the young crowd, and they have to like fit in with everybody. Remember yeet? Oh, fucking yeet. Remember that shit? Remember fucking cringe? Remember when every YouTube comment had the word cringe in it? And now we have boomer. And I'll tell you how I found out about this word. My friend Tony, he has a 10-year-old son. And the 10-year-old son explained it to me. He said it at the other day. We was barbecuing. He goes, okay, boomer. And I was like, oh, I keep seeing that. Like, what is that about? And he's like, oh, it just means you're old. And I was like, oh, baby boomer. I get it. Like millennial, baby boomer. Okay, boomer. It's like a way to say you're old. Okay, who came up with that? I don't know. I'm just 10 years old, and I just say it on repeat a million times because I'm 10 years old. And then it fucking dawned on me that every fucking idiot, ooh, almost slipped right there. Every idiot on YouTube is 10 years old. A vision appeared. I go, oh, everything became clear. I went, oh, every like unclever person who just repeats bullshit that they see online is 10 years old or has the brain of a 10-year-old. I've now figured it out. We figured it out, people. So, yeah, I deleted a couple of those comments today on YouTube. That's something I never used to do. I never used to delete comments, but now I do because I feel like it gives people this weird, like, happiness. Like, oh, I wrote something silly on Ninja's page. I hope it makes him mad. I'm gonna go away now, and I'm gonna come back in an hour and check on it and see if anyone hit like. Nah, bye, motherfucker. That shit's gone. See ya. Nice knowing ya. You're not getting no fucking satisfaction from me. You're not getting none of that bullshit. Nothing that you do to make yourself feel better at my expense is going to be displayed. I don't mind you motherfuckers talking shit on my clothes or my shoes or whatever, but you got to think of it yourself. You guys are allowed to talk shit on me. YouTube can talk shit on me. Twitch, you guys are allowed to troll me all day long as it's not a podcast. Okay, I let trolls fly. As long as you're not saying the N-word or some bullshit like that, or some shit about I want to suck your dick. As long as you're not saying that, you can troll your whole life away. Unless it's the podcast. But now we know that the median age for that type of unclever shit is 10 years old, and you're allowed to talk shit as long as you think of it yourself. Talk shit on my glasses, or my hat, or the Golden Knights. Say you don't like the Golden Knights. Or talk shit on my pants, or my weird fucking green shoelaces. I am just a walking clown that you guys can make fun of. But when you say, oh, this guy's a boomer, that just means you don't know what the fuck to say. Your brain don't work. That's where we're at. That's why fucking music is so dumb. That's, you know what, I figured out. Anyways, I'm getting some tattoos next week. These are my ideas. Brendan Small, Brack, Parappa the Rappa, That Fish Show, Gumball or something, Coach McGurk, Aqua Teen Hunger Force, and Fievel. Fievel from American Tail, Fievel Goes West. I might get all those tattooed. I don't know yet. I'm not sure. I think I'm going to put them all on my leg. I ain't got no more space on my upper body, so we're just going to put them all on my leg. Maybe I'll put a Coach McGurk right on my ball sack. How does that fucking feel? Probably hurts, but it would look cool. So that's going to be it for the podcast. We ran a little bit over today, but I had a great time. I feel like we rambled and rambled and rambled. I am going to continue streaming after this for a short post show. Maybe we'll play some video games. I don't know. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. But I want to thank everyone for being here. Go ahead and give me a hell yeah in the chat so that I can shout out everyone who stuck around till the end. By the way, if you showed up late, don't worry, you can rewatch or re-listen to the podcast on Sunday on either YouTube, iTunes, or Podbean. We got Evil One, Benny46, Recon 19, Watson Punk, Manual 350, Gyges, Ron Stop, Recon, Mike, and Watson, and Slappy Hapster with the subscribe. No donations today, but you know what? The night is young. Slappy just gave me $2, and we're going to play a song for him after the podcast is over, because you know what? He deserves it. If you guys want to support the podcast, if you guys want to support it, but you don't want to give me money, which is fine, totally fair. You don't want to subscribe, totally fair. I don't care. Motherfucker, I'm broke too. I'm broke. What you can do is tell a friend about the podcast. If this made you laugh, maybe tell a friend, maybe tweet that you found a new podcast that you like, and that will help us all to grow. So I greatly appreciate all of you guys for being here. I, again, appreciate how responsive you guys have been in the chat. I'm trying to do a better job of interacting with you guys in the chat because you guys come up with some good ideas and some good opinions. So let me know your thoughts on people being cringy. Oh, I'm repeating the word. People being cringy on YouTube. Do you think I'm overthinking it? Do you think I'm being a snitch or a hater? Or is the way I explained it enough for you guys to kind of just be like, I don't really care for those people? Let me know about CBD. Let me know about Popeyes. Let me know if being obnoxious on YouTube is the way to go. Super Mario World tournament tomorrow. I should be in there. I'm going to be watching UFC, so we'll see if I can make it work. Let me know about this okay boomer thing. Also, give me your opinion on skateboarders, people. Do they think for themselves, or do they just trend followers to the max? I don't know. I don't care. But as always, I appreciate you guys for being here. Let's play that motherfucking intro. God damn it, motherfucker, what? You guys have a great night, a great weekend. Don't drink too much, but don't drink too little. Kuna Matata. Thrasher. It's cool. It's cool. Is it good? Oh no, bad. It's good. It's good. It's bad. It's good. Okay. R.I.P. Jake Phelps.